Right, okay, so I'll share my screen, and now that you've had a little intro, I will present the present where we're at as far as CarbonClick goes. So Kiwis, we're at the other end of the planet, and if we want to have something, we normally have to make something. It's not as available as the rest of the world or as convenient. So sustainability and innovation are both inherent in our DNA, and that gives us a real appreciation for nature and a desire to look at other places around the world where we can share our learnings and perhaps help bring them back to that natural point that where we can all appreciate that nature supports us. So we all know about the climate catastrophe. I've gone deep into the science behind it and participated as on one of the panels feeding into the IPCC report for AR6. We know consumers are demanding this change, and this is the main driver, I believe, of the change. We've seen all the protests, and we've seen the rapid growth in the companies that are here with us today at NOAA. Is the fastest growing industry globally because consumers care about it. So businesses have to act, otherwise they get left behind. Some businesses are acting because they're true, genuine leaders, and I applaud those, but effectively, business is going to overtake the action that government is taking. There are only two options that businesses have: reductions and offset, and reductions are always an essential first step. Offsetting can be a powerful solution to fight climate change, but it can also carry risks like that the carbon offsets are of low quality and not much more than an accounting exercise. So very cautious about making sure that carbon offsets do have a positive impact from additionality, permanence, biodiversity, and social impact. When all of this happens well, amazing results can arise, and when you can tell those stories and show your customers, they respond really favourably with great loyalty. So it can be a very lucrative position for a business to be in if they are prepared to invest and prepared to get this right. Our vision is to be the offset platform of choice to the world's leading enterprises, and that includes our associates in the industry as well. We want to collaborate and see where we can work together to help that end-to-end solution be as good as it possibly can be for a customer. And our mission is to help people restore the planet just with a simple click. Normally where you will see CarbonClick is on the cart in online e-commerce stores. This could be small stores like Shopify stores, or it could be large e-commerce like Etihad Airways. When you're booking a flight, you'll see CarbonClick in the booking process there. Either way, it's the same result, the same process, the same platform powering all of this behind the scenes. And the unique thing about this is when people click that $2 offset, or however much the amount is, it goes to fully verified projects that we've put a lot of effort into selecting. Only 1 in 3 projects that we audit actually makes it into our inventory. And then uniquely, you see down the bottom, traceable carbon offset receipt. That's where we actually show a full path of that dollar that's been paid right through to the carbon registry. So you can see any fees that have been deducted along the way for payment provider fees or service fees. You can see exactly where your carbon offset dollar has gone, and you can actually learn about those projects. You can also track and trace that the money has reached them fully transparently, and that's quite unique. A couple of examples of the projects: we love the reforestation and conservation projects like Waikini Forest here in my home. Also, in all of our customers' homes around the world, we have projects fairly close to them that we have in our inventory and that we support. And our impact to date is 1.4 million tree growth years. So that's the equivalent 1.4 million trees growing for a year, the carbon offsets from that, and over 28 million kgs or 28,000 tonnes of carbon across, it's actually now over 900 clients and over 106,000 individuals who have offset with us. Typically, this is how our products look when they're out in the wild. So platforms we've covered, API and enterprise solutions, so that's like the airlines, but also loyalty providers in New Zealand have used this as an API to connect in. And, we can also connect in with some of our associates in the industry to make these programs even more powerful. And Climate-Friendly Teams is a product which helps to complement everything else that's going on here. It's a very simple calculator process, so every employee in the organisation can understand their carbon footprint within 60 seconds, understand tips on how to reduce their carbon footprint customised to them. So if your organisation like Etihad is presenting our solution, the Climate-Friendly Teams helps all of their staff to be able to communicate sustainability or ESG literacy well. Our growth model is we charge a SaaS revenue fee to have our platform live with our customers, and we charge a transparent margin on the carbon. Normally that ranges from 10 to 20%, depending on the volume, but obviously as volumes grow, margins come back as well. So we're getting an average 280% return on investment, which is cash positive for each client we bring on board at the moment, which always helps. And we're in over 31 countries around the planet. We've got, obviously, like most people here, we've got fantastic process for growing this business, and we're on track. We've got a fantastic team. There are 12 of us here in New Zealand and 7 offshore, and we hope that we can attract more partners, more of our, I don't want to say competitors, associates in the industry to work together with us to solve this problem, and as well as the right investors to come on board with us and help drive this change.